Hey everybody, Abraham here, and this is the real me part number 2. And I really want to just dive into it, okay? I talked a whole lot about my old past, and I'll give you a recap. I was a terrible, evil doing scum, real evil, and real reprobate. Not going to get into my extensive criminal history and evil way, but multiple felon, and I've done many horrific things, and I spent a lot of time incarcerated, and I was a real degenerate. So when I turned to the Lord when I was in prison, I changed my entire character and attributes and personality to be the great things that are found within a good man that I learned from out of the Holy Bible, and I became these things. I didn't just do them because that's what was expected of me. No, I really took it serious, and I became these things. I became loyalty. I became love. I became honor. I became respect. I became decency. I became morality. I became perseverance. I became undying, unchanging, unrelenting love. I never give up. I never quit. No matter how bad the circumstances are, I go on, dude. I press on till my last breath. I don't give up. Oh, my woman, she's being rude, she's being mean, abusive, crazy, she's acting wild. I don't give up on her. This has got to work. I put in every effort meticulously, shaping everything, caringly, putting it in its place, putting full worth in it, knowing that I am building this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that must last a lifetime. It has to work. I must build it properly, the best way possible, with love and care. And that's how I try to go into my relationships. Excuse me. Oh, boy. But most women are not like that, sadly. And they don't put in that full effort like that. They just get jealous. And they want me to spend all my time on them, which I do. I fully dive into my relationship. And I'm very attentive, loving, caring, providing, protecting. I listen for hours, talk about all kinds of stuff. I'm a real deep person that likes to talk and spend time. And share experiences. We go to the movie not just to have a fun time watching a movie, but we go to a movie that we actually really enjoy, that we could gain an experience from. Or we go out to do something fun. Now, most women would want like a romantic dinner or fancy pants, something fancy. But I don't. Baby, let's go putt-putt golf. That's going to be so fun. And we can flirt with each other, and I can make fun of you, how you suck, and I'm the best. And then you could actually hit the ball better than me, and you could like dog me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do that. That'd be so great. We could build a memory, build, fantastic just experiences, and something that is a building block within our relationship that ties us closer together, so that when we go through hard times, we have that foundation. That, it's sucky deal. You're acting like I'm just going to be 100% honest. I'm sorry for my language. Lord, please forgive me. You're acting like a total bitch. I'm being an asshole all day long. But we're not going to give up on each other. Because we built this foundation. And we'll get past this temporary attitude. And we'll get to loving each other correctly here soon enough. Or just having an off day or off week or something. It's that kind of thing. And it's not just relationships. I'm a really fun dude. And I really changed everything I am to be the best. And here's the thing. I was with a woman for almost 3 years. And I'd never been married. and I've always wanted to be married. That's one of my highest goals. Besides being a revolutionary author, I wanted to be a husband. And that sounds weird, but that was that's my biggest goal. Author, husband. I've always wanted to have that honor of being called a husband. I know this sounds weird because most people don't see it this way, but I like not in a ruling, commanding way. Try to understand it. I like feeling like I'm property, and I like feeling that my woman is my property. And I like feeling like I'm her property. Like, you don't go near my stuff, you don't touch my property, and she doesn't do anything without checking in within me first. And we make the decision together. And I have that dominance, not to be oppressive, but just that I feel like a king. And I let her make, I don't want to say this in a way that's against the Lord because it's not the way it's supposed to be, but I just like the feeling of it, that I allow my woman, I ask her, baby, should I get my hair cut? And if she says no, I'm not upset that I don't get to get my hair cut. I'm happy that she made that choice for me because she loves me and I'm her property. And I just love being like that. And if she says, Poppy, can I buy this new bag or this new makeup? And I'm like, no, baby, I don't want you to do that this time. And I don't need to give an explanation why. It's probably because, like, we can't, we got bills to pay, or we got some birthday or Christmas thing coming up, or some holiday thing coming up, or we're saving towards a car, or, down payment on a house, or we're saving up for a dream vacation or something. We're not doing that because, it's going to interfere with what we're trying to do, or what, bills we've got to pay or something. But here, I shouldn't have to explain that, right? I should just say, no, babe, it's not happening. No. And it's so amazing if she would be like, well, I can't get the bag, and that's the best possible decision that could be made because you made it. Because you love me. You know what's best for me. You make the best decisions so that we don't go into poverty. It's not that she makes dumb decisions that would lead us into poverty, like buying fancy, expensive stuff. It's that she just, damn fly. It's that she just understands. As the head of her and as the head of the household, I make decisions that's for the best of us as a family unit. And I go under, see, the leader of all, which is me, and the household, is servant under all. So I'm not actually at the top, even though I'm the leader. I have to take full punishment of all the responsibility, and I have to be the one who makes sure that it all works out correctly. And if it doesn't work out correctly, I have to pay for that, and I have to take the beating, because I'm the one who was in authority to make the decisions, the final say. And I just love it to where she, just, if I had a woman that would just be like, I love that he made that decision. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though you want to go do something, like, I know this is weird, but all my girlfriends either call me Poppy or Daddy. And so she says, or I'll just say Bae, okay? Because it doesn't feel right for a dude to say Daddy. It feels weird. Only girls should say that, okay? So, but if she says, Bae, I want to go to the beach, I'm like, it's not happening. No, you're not wearing that bikini out on the beach, and other dudes will be looking at it. It's not going to happen. She shouldn't be upset like, oh, you don't never let me do nothing that I want to do. It shouldn't be that. It should be, wow, he's protecting my honor. And he owns all of me. You get what I'm saying? And that's his treasure. And he don't go off looking at other girls. He doesn't mac on other girls, doesn't flirt. He doesn't fantasize about girls on TV, because I don't even do that. I reshape my mind to where I don't even, when I'm, okay, I don't do this. I'm not confessing anything. But if I was to make love to my woman, all right, and I'm in love with her, I don't even fantasize about pornography or famous singers or super hot Instagram models. I don't even fantasize about it. I keep my eyes open. If I was to make love, I would keep my eyes open. I'm not confessing. God help me! What am I talking about here? How did I get to this point? But I keep my eyes open and I'm seeing my fantasy right in front of me. I'm seeing it. So I don't have to fantasize about anything. I don't have to think about anything but her because I'm seeing what is my greatest fantasy right in front of me. I've reshaped my mind like that. And I think that's beautiful, dude. And what sucks, though, is that there's no women like that. There's no women that are submissive. See, they got submissive wrong. They think of submissive like as in a military type thing. Like, woman, you will obey. That's not what I'm talking about. If you catch my drift, you'll get what I'm saying. You submit and obey because you know I love you. And you are my property. And the way that I explain property, not it's like I own you, but that you are mine. And that any decision that I make for you, it's the best possible decision because I say it because I love you. I want to protect you. I want to honor you. I want to preserve you. And so if I say no, don't be upset about it. Just know that it's the best thing ever. And you should be like, oh my God. He loves me so much that he said no. I could have just think about it. Just think about it just for a second. I know it sounds weird, but just think about it. She comes to me, she says, Poppy, I want a new bag. Babe, I almost said that. Babe, I want a new bag, right? And I say yes, even though I know I should say no. Because of bills or because of something. And eventually, she gets it in her mind, I can have these fancy things. And then, many things start branching out. Negative effects start branching out. As like tree branches. Many different things at the same time. She becomes wanting to live a life we can't afford. And then she starts getting an attitude that she cannot have that fancy life that she just had a taste of. And then it breaks her character that she's denied that. And now she thinks her life is sucky when just last week she thought that her life was great. And now she's living a lower life. That breaks her mentality. And then it creates discord. And now she's going to be looking at other dudes thinking, wondering, I wonder what kind of life I could have had if I would have went with them. Which brings division. And now you guys are fighting about stuff that's real serious. Deal-breaking, relationship smashing stuff. All of that derived because I allowed you to have a taste of something that I shouldn't have allowed you to have. And when I say no, it's because I've already calculated all these possibilities that could happen, and I'm sparing you and me from possible destruction. And I'm doing it because I love you, and I want to be with you, and I want us to last. And I don't want us to be degraded monetarily, physically. When we start fighting, start screaming, having stress, mentally and emotionally, or we start wondering about what it could be on the other side of the fence, if the grass is greener. All those things. So when I say no, you shouldn't be upset about it. I pulled you away from the edge and disaster. And I wouldn't say no unless I knew that something like that might occur. So when I say no, it's for the best possible reason. You see, you got to be very intelligent with these things. And I'm highly intelligent. All glory be to God. He made me this way. And I calculate all these things. And I use it by love and by trust and honor. Oh my God, the dynamics of a relationship are just so fascinating to me, and I'm just enthralled with them. I just want to be inconsistent. I just want to be a husband forever, Joe. Oh my God, please. God, I'm always begging God, please send me my amazing, super hot wife that has the same, or a really great character and morals and decencies that we can just get on with it. So I want to make love to y'all. I'm sorry. I want to make love to you all the time, and I just want to build the most fantastic thing ever. But I'm not that hot, okay? I'm just a regular looking, basic dude, and and I keep to my morals. So women are like, not being mean or accusing you guys. I'm just speaking the facts. Women are real immoral with the selfies and the boobs hanging out and the booty hanging out, tight clothes. They don't have honor anymore to where they wear blouses, blouses up to here and, ankle long dresses and looking beautiful with simple makeup, not doing all this craziness to try to lure in 100 dudes and not going out looking like that to attract the attention of other people so that you could have the gratification within your brain of affirmation of, wow, she's so hot, and dudes are staring at her, and oh my God, can I get your number? But you're like, no, I don't want to get your number. That creates so many possibilities of you being able to possibly cheat. If the right dude came along that would catch your eye, you might cheat on me. But here's the thing, it's not really about that. It's that you should only do those things for me. Why do you need gratification from affirmation outside of me? If you're with me, you love me. I don't cut my hair in a certain way, or I don't shave in a certain way unless it's appealing unto specifically just you. I wear a certain cologne that I know is appealing to you, individually, just you. And I don't care what anybody outside, they're like, wow, your hair looks awesome today. Wow, I put my hand through it, wow, it looks phenomenal today. I'm having a good hair day, shaved real tight, it's looking great. I smell amazing, smell like $1,000,000. I don't really care what anybody else thinks about it. I'm only doing all of this, any piece of it, I'm only doing it for you. So it's that kind of mindset that women get, that they should always try to look beautiful everywhere they go. It's because not only do they want to look presentable in public, but it's because they want the attention of other people, that they could have the gratification from that affirmation. And that to me is just disgusting. That's the same as flipping it from getting to giving. That's the same as me giving girls compliments. Like, damn, girl, you look so bootylicious. You know what I'm saying? Damn, so fine. That's the same thing. Dude, but except for that dudes are doing it to you and you're smiling and feeling good about it. That's the same as cheating. Same as flirting. Except for that you're the recipient. You're not doing it, so you can't technically be held accountable as you think. Technically, you think that. But really, real technically, you are. You're going out looking for that affirmation that you could feel the gratification, the goodness from it. And that's the same as setting up people like a sting operation that they would flirt with you. You're inciting lust and flirting. And you're doing it for other people to do it against you, that you receive that. And when you really break stuff down and really think about it, it's really horrific the way people act. It's not sustainable and conducive with a lifelong relationship, marriage. It's not. And over time, these things erode the bedrock of your foundation of your relationship, your marriage. And over time, it will destroy you. And that's reality. And people say you're taking it to the extreme. No, I'm not taking it to the extreme. You know what's taking it to the extreme? Not doing what I'm talking about, so that in 10 years, you're blindsided by divorce papers. Because, I've been unhappy for the last 5 years, and this just ain't working out, and this other person, and it's better over there, and before you know it, you're being betrayed. Before you know it, you're being cheated on. Before you know it, she's swindled in with another dude. Dude snaked his way into your wife's bed. Dude sweet talked her somehow. Dude, some chick has come and took your man. None of that is good. So how about we just be the best versions of what we possibly could be so that we could have the best experience that we can. And this is not just with the relationships. This is within every area of your life. This could be in your relationship with the Lord. If you fine tune it and really think about everything, make it fun, exciting, full of love and full of excitement and full of joy, and just like, I want to go after that. And I really want it. And I need that. I need that. That's got to be my highest goal, that I am a Christian. Like mine's an author and a husband. I'm a Christian. And then you really dive into your relationship with the Lord. And you find all those different connecting dynamics. And really micromanaging everything towards like the most enjoyable, deep, unbreakable kind of bond you can have with the King Jesus. And that could also be with friendship. It's not just about what you do for each other, but that you inherently love each other as friends. And you take care of each other when you're down. And they shouldn't have to ask you to do that. But that your good character in the different areas of love, loyalty, trust, honor, respect, perseverance, going the extra mile, doing what's right and proper when there is no reward and nobody's watching. All these different aspects of your character, you need to shape those so profoundly that you bring things to you like a magnet. You bring opportunities to you. You bring favor to you. You bring it just wants to gravitate right towards you because you have that built up in you. And the sad part about it is, and I got to give you a disclaimer, is that it's very hard. Excuse me, there's a fly going. Flies, I hate them. It's very hard to see that happen for you, to have that stuff gravitate towards you when the world is so reprobate and messed up as it is. That nobody's building their character, but they're all doing the fame game with the selfies and everything, and they don't have the core attributes of all those things, love, loyalty, perseverance, all those things I just explained. They don't have that. They haven't built that up. They've only built up their facade with Instagram, selfies, Facebook, getting the gratification of affirmation from, oh, you're so hot, girl. Let me slide in the DMs. Let's do some dick pics. And, it always leads to sex and failed relationships. And you get 50 of those done. And then you're like, oh, I wish I had something that would have lasted when you're like 35, 40 years old. But you couldn't have that because you didn't build up the core principle attributes within you that I've explained, love, loyalty, everything. You get and build that up the proper way that you could have the long-lasting thing that you could lay your life on. Show your ass out and you have nothing. Because you weren't building up within you and trying to search it out within somebody else. And if you can't find it in somebody else, you find a really hot person that you enjoy being around, and then you teach them those attributes over time. And that's how you do it. That's how it works. And you could have that amazing relationship. You could have that amazing experience to where it always works out to it's beneficial and adventurous towards you and the one that you're in love with, or the friends that you want to build, or the relationship with our Lord. You could have all that, but you have to put in the effort. You have to put in the work. And if you don't, I guarantee, I'm telling you a fact, it will never happen. You will go through non-stop trials, tribulations, failed relationships, friends turn on you, betray you. You'll have that all the time if you don't do it the proper, long, hard way. And it's really good that you understand that, so that if you're not doing it this correct way, you could actually start doing it now. So, as I am this person, as I am as I have explained, right? I am as I have explained. And as I am this, I keep getting railroaded by everybody. It's just the worst kind of people. Always the worst. It's always like, in my family, if I'm not a paying customer, I'm a third world citizen. I'm a stray dog that they're forced to put up with. If I'm not a paying customer, I'm not a family member. If I'm not making huge money moves and saving everybody's lives and doing 500 things for them a day, I'm a nobody. I'm nothing. I'm worthless. If I'm not somebody you would register in your mind that you can have sex with, that you would definitely have sex with me. If I'm not that guy, you will not interact with me on anything within social media. You won't. That's just reality. Because all social media platforms have become a weird dating site and porn site. So where we just go up to do selfies and talk about how hot each other are, trying to flirt on private messenger and everything. You'd never interact with me if I was like, I just want to be your friend and I have nothing to offer besides friendship. If we're, if you're a chick and I'm a dude, right? You wouldn't be able to do that unless it would always come to a place where it had to get romantic. It would have to be a relationship or, okay, I'm just going to move on and not talk to you as much anymore. That's how it happens every single time. I guarantee you that's how it happens. That's just the reality of what is. And all these things work together that it's very, very hard to do anything with anybody or build anything or have a fantastic marriage or have awesome friends because there's all these roadblocks in the way. So that somebody who's real and authentic and amazing like me, I'm not tooting my own horn, but I'm pretty great compared to, the majority of everybody else, can't have that. Because everybody's so, degenerate level. And it's the worst thing ever. And it just won't go along with it, And that really sucks because it's just horrible, And I hate it. And we can never build anything that's amazing or have amazing adventures or relationship building or something fun that we could just always be around each other and talk and do anything, build anything. Because it's always based on what can you give me, or does this lead to sex, or what things can we do that's immoral? Every time. Can we talk about immoral things, or can we get drunk or go to a party? Can we hook up and have sex, or what can you offer me? Is there any way that we can talk about, can I get a ride from you? Can I borrow some money till this date? It's always something like that. So we're like, let's just hang out just to hang out. Can we be best buds? No, we can't be best buds. Okay. Okay, awesome. Everybody's suddenly an introvert with ADHD and has no loyalty or love or relationship building that they would want to have anything like that. Doesn't it suck? When you think about it, you're most likely this way. I'm not accusing you. I'm just saying, by statistics, you're most likely that way. And then when you stop and think about it, and you really weigh out all of your relationships, and you take out these things that I've said, what you can give me, does it lead to sex? Can we do immoral things? If you wipe those out of the areas of your relationships, I'm pretty much guaranteeing you won't find anybody that's there just for you, for your intrinsic value, for you just being a human being, and they love you just for you being you. I guarantee you won't find that. Unless these people are degenerate. I'm not accusing you, but unless you're a degenerate and you coupled up with another degenerate and you guys do degenerate things together. But if you took that degeneracy away, you find that there's nobody really there for you. So I'm a fun dude, and I deal with scums all the time who put me down, and I have PBA, PTSD, so many health conditions, ankylosing spondylitis with deteriorating discs and advanced arthritis, where my muscles are becoming as hard as stones so I can barely move. Feels like I'm ripping myself to pieces to be able to do stuff. And my bones are solidifying together, calcium deposits and stuff like that, to where I become like a rigid statue, which specialists have told me that most likely before the age of 50, I'm going to die as my bones crush my internal organs, and I'm going to die a very horrific, slow death. And I'm 37. So I'd really like to have something fantastic before I die. Either some really amazing friends, but hopefully an amazing wife. That would be so great. But if not, at least I tried to have it. And I did the best to teach you guys how to have it on your own as well. I love having fun. I love laughing. I love watching amazing movies. I love hitting up video games sometimes with my buddies, although I don't really have any buddies anymore. And I would really like to meet somebody fantastic as a best friend, and also maybe as a wife. And even though I'm just a basic looking dude, I doubt that's ever going to happen for me in the time limit that I have within the next decade. So I'm 37, I still haven't found it. Hot chicks everywhere. I don't know what they like about dating me, but hot chicks seem to like to date me. I mean, I was named after the Morgan horse for a reason. Shouldn't have said that. Oh my God. Okay, forget that. I don't know how to edit this, so I don't know how to take that out. Okay, guys, I'm done talking before I get myself in a whole heap of trouble. Okay. So, but listen, guys, let's have fun. Let's get to know each other as awesome friends, and let's just get on with it, bro. I'd really like to get to know you guys, and I'm tired. I just want to be your friend. And let's laugh and let's be dorks together, okay? And let's listen to fun music and just thank God for every day we got. Just build everything we can with each other, okay? Have amazing experiences, amazing adventures, and just be best buds and learn from each other and grow together and have amazing experiences. Adventure! Let's go on an adventure together. So, Jesus infinitely loves all of you guys, and I super love you as well. Have an amazing day, and as always, bless King Jesus. And come on, guys, friend me up. And tell your friends, the ones who are real, who interact with you, hey, man, my real name is Morgan, okay? As in the Morgan horse. But God renamed me Abraham, so everyone just calls me Abe, for short, for Abraham, Abe. So tell them, hey, Morgan or Abe wants to have awesome friends, and I think he's a good dude, and let's just do it. So that'd be great. I love all kinds of stuff, but immorality, I don't like it so much. And try not to wear horror clothes, okay? I'm running out of time, so I gotta say all this stuff fast. And I love you guys, and let's get on with it. Let's have fun, man. All right? Blessings.